Hello there. What is going on, everyone? Today we're going to be building a Wookiee list to try and use some of the new stuff that's coming out in the next wave, showcasing some of the new upgrades and things that they have kind of shown us from AMG's little Twitter spoilers. I'm going to be trying to use one of each of the Wookiee variant units. And if you guys are new here, be sure to enter to win that $25 Amazon gift card giveaway by becoming a subscriber and leaving a comment down in the comments section. Let me know what your favorite way to build with Wookiees is going to be. So what we've got right now is I'm using Tabletop Admiral. I'll put a link in the video description below. I'm going to add one of each of the new Wookiee variants, and we'll look at some different ways that we can build these. The problem is I think I also want to add Yoda as a commander, so this isn't going to be an expensive list, so I'm not going to have a ton of activations, which I'm okay with. This is just a kind of a starter Kashyyk wave type of build, so I think there's lots of different ways to do it. And there's some ways that are going to allow for higher activation counts and some that are going to allow for a little bit lower. This one's probably going to be a little bit lower activation count, but I'm okay with that. So what we're going to do here is for our Kashyyk Defenders, these are more of our ranged option. They have the range 3 basic attack. I feel like that's going to mesh really, really well with the Bowcaster Wookiee, who's also range 3 and gives you Pierce. It's going to really help make up for the fact that the dice are all white, but you're also going to get Sharpshooter in there. You're going to get Pierce. You're going to have, the chance to get some really great shots. One of the things we're really going to need is to be able to aim. And so for our single training slot option, we're going to give offensive push right there. Offensive push is going to give us that one crucial aim when we really need it. And there we go. And as another option, I think it's a possibility in some list builds to put targeting scopes on these guys, especially if you are running them with anybody who is going to be sharing tokens, because even though you are not clones yourselves as Wookiees, I think targeting scopes is a great option for at least for some builds. If you have Padme, for example, in your build, and even with Yoda, Yoda's got that command card that allows him to share those tokens. I think targeting scopes is a great option here, but I'm not doing it for points because for what I've put together, I'm trying to be a little bit slimmer on the points. Now for our classic Wookiee Warriors build, we're going to go ahead and put in the Battle Shield Wookiee, who is a little bit cheaper. And of course, we also have the long gun option. I don't think I want to focus on suppressive right now. I think I want to go with that melee attack. I want these guys to be doing the charging, right? So I've got my pure shooters and I've got my pure melee options right here. And since they're going to be melee, I want to give them tenacity. That's going to give them an extra red die, which is going to be great. So I can have potentially 3 red in that pool, which will be really, really fun. And then I'll also give them offensive push so they can get an aim as well. It's, again, you're rolling a lot of dice. It really helps to be able to do a little bit of re-rolling in there. Of course, if you need to drop points, you could probably drop this one right here, maybe, and they're, of course, they're the closer range ones. Grenades are sometimes an option for them, but for these guys, I want them to be focusing on melee. So we've got our 2 special forces. We've got our Wookiees there. We are going to run Yoda as well. So let's put Yoda out there. Yoda's a great commander here. We're going to do a couple of things. I, for one, like the idea of him being able to do all the force actions that have the free actions on there. So I want to try doing, of course, Force Push, which is a great one. I also want to try Jedi Mind Trick. That's another free action. Again, if we end up doing the whole recover 1 pip thing, and we'll talk about those in a little bit. But I want Yoda to be able to take a lot of his actions in case he recovers and then wants to do all of his force actions again. And then, of course, force reflexes for the free dodge token. That's going to be helpful for Ataru mastery a little bit. And that's it. I'm not going to put anything in the command slot there because I'm going to add Obi-Wan Kenobi. I told you this was going to be an expensive list. I'm going over the top with expensive people because Obi-Wan Kenobi also has command, and since Yoda is already so expensive, I'm going to kind of put the points because I want a copy of Vigilance in the list. If I had more points available, I could put 2 copies of Vigilance, which would be also really cool. But I'm just going to run 1 copy of Vigilance for right now. And Obi-Wan Kenobi is going to have tenacity. which is just great for his melee if he gets in there to Guardian. Yoda can also give somebody Relentless, which is going to be great for the Wookiees, but it could be really, really nice for Obi-Wan, depending on the situation. So in this case, I am going to give Obi-Wan Saber Throw. It's always one of those that I've kind of gone back and forth on whether or not I wanted to use it. 2 red and a black is not a bad ranged attack if you've got Pierce 2 and Critical 2 in there already. It's not bad, but now the fact that he could potentially get that attack for free with Yoda makes it a little bit more worthwhile. So I'm going to try that here. And of course, we'll give I'm going to give Obi-Wan also Force Push. And normally Force Reflexes would be sort of an automatic, but in this case with Vigilance, I can keep the dodge on Obi-Wan, so I don't necessarily need to use Force Reflexes in this case. Of course, we could change that around a little bit. It is, you know, if you're building something like this, you can take different choices than I did, but that's where my mind is at right now for the starter build. And we do have to run some clones. So we're going to run some Phase 1 clone troopers. We've got 3 basic Phase 1 clone troopers. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a medic to one of these clones. This way I have the clone medic on there. I have somebody in case Yoda takes an early, gets shot kind of early and just the dice betray you a little bit. Then I have a medic to kind of help restore Yoda a little bit. But that can be to anybody. That could pick up a Wookiee if you need it to be. But again, you're only going to get one shot with the clone medic. So our core are not going to be doing a whole lot in this case, which is fine. Yoda knows Order 66 is coming. He's like, leave the heavy weapons at home, you will. Yes. No, don't need Z6 coming after me. You know, and that's kind of all she wrote. Now, we're going down to command cards. Obviously, we're going to take all of Yoda's, and that's kind of where it ends, right? I'm not going to take anything else. I'm not going to probably play anything else, but of course, we still have to take a full command hand because things can go differently than we expect. Now, a lot of times with 2 commanders, I'll just say, let's take all Yoda's and all Obi-Wan's, right? Let's just take all the commanders' cards. But in this case, I think because I have so few activations, I'm likely to get shot a lot. I'm going to have to put my commander, my big characters in harm's way. And so I might lose Yoda. So I definitely want to at least take an Obi-Wan card, and I might lose both of them. I might use Loda, or lose Yoda, or I might use Loda. I don't even know who Loda is. All right, anyway, I might lose Yoda and Obi-Wan. And so I'm just going to take Hello there because that's an awfully good card, especially for the way that I plan to play Obi-Wan. And it also gives me an option to run 3 1-pips if I play, Size Matters not early. I can get that back, and then, and you can have multiple 1-pip turns, giving you a lot of flexibility there. But then for the 2 and 3, I think I'm just going to go with regular push and assault. None of the other stuff really is screaming out to me. Air support's not going to work here. And unless of course I decide to make a regular clone, my commander or something like that, but that's really planning for the worst. I'd rather just go with push. It's more flexible, and then assault, which is also more flexible. Just in case Obi-Wan and Yoda do happen to die, I'll have some other good options, to surprise. Like, nope, I'm not stuck only doing standing orders for the rest of the game. But generally, I'm hoping to play Yoda's cards over and over again, kind of keeping them safe, kind of moving up behind cover, and trying out the new stuff, trying out Yoda, trying out some of the new Wookiee builds, seeing how well this works. And I'd love to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments section, and let me know what you're looking forward to. Do you think that this is going to change much when we see the rest of this wave? Also, do you think we're going to see some changes when we see the Wookiee Fluttercraft kind of get previewed? Do you think that the infantry support vehicle, or the mud skimmer, or whatever that one's called, I'm not sure how exactly that one's going to be named, is that one going to also have a transport ability? Are we getting 2 more transports in this wave? That's what I kind of guess that we're getting. Or if not, should we kind of drop something? Should we drop Obi-Wan Kenobi in favor of a LAT, so this way we can drop off Wookiees directly into battle? Let me know what you would do differently I think there are a really large number of options. Also, be sure to check out the links down in the description below. I'm going to put a link to this particular list in Tabletop Admiral, so you guys can check it out directly if you want to just click on that. But also, you can follow me on social media. I'm on TikTok now, and on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, all that good stuff. Hop in my Discord. I'd love to chat with you guys there. We have a great family-friendly Discord. So I will talk to you guys soon. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and big thanks to my patrons for continuing to support the channel. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for what you do. I will talk to you guys later, and as always, have a great day.